Hello and welcome to Vlogoween number 19. Man, we're almost into the double tens. I said that today's movie would be a George A. Romero film. This is one of those. He directed it. I believe he did the screenplay. He did the screenplay. It came out in 1988, and it's one that apparently a lot of people don't talk about. When you think George A. Romero, you think, every zombie movie he ever did, or, most of them. There's some bad ones in there. But the movie I'm talking about is Monkey Shines. This is an American horror film, and I guess, a reviewer, a film buff I like to watch, apparently got to meet him once. And he told him, I really love your movie Monkey Shines, and he was very excited because no one ever talks to him about Monkey Shines. It's always Night of the Living Dead and how it inspired them to go into filmmaking, which is great, but this is a pretty good movie. Pretty good. It's got some things that didn't age well and some acting that doesn't quite seem to fit. Anyway, this is a movie about an athlete, very built athlete, who is hit by a truck, and rendered quadriplegic. And he becomes suicidal because there's nothing he can do. He can't do all of his old hobbies. His girlfriend is banging his doctor, but he has another friend who is doing some sort of tests, trying to injecting capuchin monkeys with this serum from a dead girl's brain, trying to make them more intellectual. And it was working on one of the monkeys, and he meets this one woman, and he hears about this one woman who trains monkeys to be to take care of disabled people that can't, need a wheelchair, or if you're like this guy, have to use just one of the special wheelchairs that you have to control it with the stick by your mouth. So he gets him this monkey named Ella, and Ella is really bright and learns to take care of everything for him. She can help dial the phone for specific preset phone numbers for him. Can get food for him, can turn pages for him, and he has a little device in his wheelchair that gives her treats, and it all seems pretty great. But then Ella becomes more and more jealous of other people. She wants Alan, the main character, all to herself, and starts getting meaner and meaner. And for some reason, whenever he's around Ella, because they become so connected, on the same, an empathy link sort of thing, they become so connected that when Ella's around him, he becomes much more angrier and frustrated with people. So he cusses out his mom, he's rude to his friends, he hates his nurse, who's around there to, do the stuff that the monkey can't do, get him into bed, get him out of bed, all that stuff. But yeah, it progressively gets, Ella gets more and more fierce and vicious and angrier, and, something's got to give eventually. And it's a pretty good movie. I mean, I love a lot of George Romero films. But yeah, this is one that not a lot of people talk about. And it's not some hidden gem of his. When people that have seen the movie kind of give it, pretty average marks, but it's not a bad horror movie. It's tense, it's got suspense, something else that rhymes with tense. It's a good movie. And, if that sounds like something you'd like, give it a shot. If not, you're not going to hurt my feelings. But, yeah, I believe that's all I really have to say about it. So, yeah, join me tomorrow. That was Monkey Shines. Join me tomorrow for a sequel. Not the sequel to Monkey Shines, there's no sequel. But a sequel to a movie that I'm hoping you've already seen in order to watch. Okay. So we'll see you tomorrow.